to me. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm triple Sagittarius. I have a very healthy liver. I have never drunk cheap spirits. I have excellent digestion. I can't do gloom and doom. It's not in me.
He just drew you up out of the humdrum reality that brings everybody down into this fantasy world, and it was wonderful.
He was such a character, he kind of scared me a little bit, you know, because I was really shy, and he was so flamboyant. He read one of my favorite poems, The Good Luck Jockstrap, and then he sang his song about cholesterol. I was instantly charmed and captivated.
Well, he was definitely a freeloader. I mean, I think he lived on opportunities through the whole life.
There were people who considered him a fraud, a fake, a moocher, all of those things. There were other people who considered him a genius.
He truly was a magical person. He could create this sense of excitement about most anything.
Eugene, in his portrayal of Mobile, created Mobile as a literary haven, if you will.
Down in Mobile, they're all crazy because the Gulf Coast is the kingdom of monkeys, the land of clowns, ghosts, and musicians. And Mobile is Sweet Lunacy's county seat. I can tell you that's the truth. I know.
You never knew what he was going to do. That's was part of his charm and part of his problem, too, in a way, because he loved to embarrass people, you know.
I deal with the Holy Southern Trinity. The difference between what people think, what they say, and what they do.
I think the strongest work of all is the collection of stories, the Byzantine Riddle. There are stories in there. We Love You, Batty Sisters, and the Byzantine Riddle itself. Those stories are as good as anything.
The hostess, who is Mrs. Ward, begins to tell what happened at this party. So everything fitted in. She made everything blue and yellow, including Bessie herself, silk print. I made it, said Miss Grenier. It was ochre and teal. Everything went together, continued Mrs. Warden, everything. She went to Three Georges and had mints made in blue and yellow. Then she went to Smith's Bakery and ordered cupcakes made in two ways, yellow ones with blue icing and blue ones with yellow icing. She's biggity, sniffed Miss Grenier.
As far as the content of his writing, I just considered it to be fascinating.
He worked for WHIL for about 6 years, and I worked with him there doing weekly radio commentaries. It was pretty much whatever he wanted to talk about, and often he chose to talk about the Mobile of his youth, most of which unfortunately was gone, but he would evoke it really beautifully.
Eugene was a connoisseur of his city and an advocate of the genuine and the real. Its architecture, its cuisine, its music, traditions like Mardi Gras were all important to him because they grew out of experience and history.
I started it in New York. When I left for Paris, I entered it in a contest, the Lippincott contest. And I forgot about it totally, because I had not completed it. What I'd finished, I entered. And then one day I got this cablegram saying, well, you've won the Lippincott Fiction Prize. Congratulations.
My wife and I were on our honeymoon in Paris, and the window, here were Eugene's books stacked 6 feet high.
The French publisher who was interested in me said, why don't you write us a French novel? So I said, of course, all you have to do is ask. I said, sign the contract, give me an advance, I'll do it. Send the car, take me to lunch, 3 martinis.